My grandmother was dying to leave her house, but leaving would kill her. The state said she was one fall away from a broken hip. Grandma said she was one day away from losing her mind in a home. And we had 48 hours to prove who was right, because Hurricane Elena wasn't letting anyone leave. October 14th, 7:43 p.m. Tuesday night. Pinewood County just issued a Category 3 lockdown. My name is Mia. I'm 24. I just got back from my shift at the hospital, and I'm trapped in a 100-year-old farmhouse with the only person who ever believed in me and my ability to become a nurse. In 2 days, sunrise on Thursday, a social worker's video call will decide if Grandma keeps her house. If she fails this call, her name goes on the priority evacuation list for the first boat out. If she is evacuated to the state shelter system, the temporary placement becomes permanent because that is when the house gets sold to pay for care. If she can walk, they let us ride it out. Everything we love lives or dies in the next 36 hours. The lights flickered when I said it out loud. Grandma, we need to talk about the chair. She didn't look up from the crossword she had been solving for 3 weeks. The chair is fine, Mia. I'm fine. But the chair wasn't fine. The worn velvet recliner had become her entire world since the paramedics left last month. After the fall, the one where she lay on the kitchen floor for 2 hours because her "I've fallen, I can't get up" button was on the counter. The one that put her in the system. The system had rules. Rule 1, if you're 78 and you fall, you're frail. Rule 2, if you're frail, you belong in assisted living. Rule 3, assisted living costs $7,400 a month. Grandma's Social Security was $1,280. The math was simple. To keep the house, she had to become something that shouldn't exist, a medical impossibility. She had to get stronger, not just not fall again strong, independence-proof strong. She didn't look up. She told me to hand her the remote. Golden Girls was on. That was the problem. For 6 months, her doctor's only prescription had been walk more. So she walked to the mailbox, to the bathroom, to the chair. Her muscles were vanishing like smoke. That's called sarcopenia, a fancy word for the invisible thief that steals 5% of your muscle every decade after 50. But I learned something in nursing school they don't teach in doctors' offices. Walking is the most incomplete advice we give people. It keeps you alive, but it won't keep you independent. It's not enough, not even close. Wednesday, day 1, 7 a.m. The storm radar showed Elena stealing over us. Exactly the time we had before Mrs. Chen, the county caseworker, made her judgment call. But we had a problem immediately. Grandma was awake. She had been awake since 4 a.m. That's not insomnia. That's circadian phase advance. Her brain's master clock was drifting. To fix it, you need the sun. But Hurricane Elena had buried the sun. Put this on. I plugged my light therapy visor into my portable power bank and strapped it to her head. Not gamer glasses. Those block blue light. This thing blasts it. It tricks the brain into thinking it's a sunny morning, suppressing melatonin instantly so it can build up properly for tonight. I feel like I'm being interrogated by aliens. You're fixing your hormones. Wear it for 30 minutes, then we work. I pulled out my phone. My professor's lecture on intrinsic capacity glowed on the screen. The World Health Organization's new Bible for aging. It says aging isn't a death sentence. It's a math problem. Older bodies have something called anabolic resistance. Think of it like muscle amnesia. Your body forgets how to build itself. To wake them up, you need a shock. I found Grandma's old laundry basket. I looked at the soup cans. No, too heavy. Her neurological connection is too weak. We need to regress to progress. I needed a new strategy. I needed leverage. Kitchen, now. We moved to the granite island. It was bolted to the floor. Unmovable. I placed padded blankets on the floor. We couldn't do the up part yet. Her eccentric strength, the engine that lifts you, was gone. But the down part, that's called the eccentric phase. And science says it's the last thing to leave you. Grandma, hold the counter. Lower yourself like you're sitting in an invisible chair. But take 5 full seconds to get to the bottom. That sounds easy. It won't be. She started to lower. 1, 2. Her legs started to vibrate. That shaking, that's not weakness leaving the body. That is motor unit recruitment. Her brain was frantically searching for muscle fibers to fire to stop gravity. Grandma is gritting her teeth, eyes wide, sweat forming on her brow. She is holding the counter white-knuckled. 3, 4, don't you stop. Fight gravity. At 5 seconds, she hit the imaginary seat and pulled herself back up using the counter. We didn't need heavy weights. Gravity is free. And when you fight it slowly, it weighs a ton. My legs are on fire. Good. That means the signal got through. Then the oatmeal became the next war. Why are you weighing my meal? Because you're eating like a bird and your muscles are starving. Older adults need 25 to 30 grams of protein per meal. Grandma's oatmeal had 4 grams. 4. She was running her body on fumes. 10 to 30% of people over 70 have atrophic gastritis. Their stomach acid disappears. They can't extract vitamin B12 from food anymore. That B12 deficiency, it looks like dementia. The B12 drop started the long road to nerve repair. But the water, that was the immediate fuel. Her brain was shrinking from dehydration. We had to plump it back up. I scrambled 3 eggs, added cheese, Greek yogurt on the side. We hit 28 grams exactly. The leucine threshold, the specific amount of this one amino acid that tells your body, build muscle now. Young people can hit it easier. Older bodies need a steak. She pushed the plate away. I'm not hungry. Your hunger signals are broken. Your body is lying to you. We couldn't do it all at once. I made her take a bite every 5 minutes, and it took us an hour to finish breakfast. Digestion is a muscle too. By 2 p.m., the physical work was done, but the biggest risk wasn't physical. It was invisible. Research calls it environmental load. I call it a death trap. Throw rugs everywhere. Dim lighting. We couldn't leave, so we rebuilt. We coiled every cord, removed every rug. I taped bright yellow duct tape to the stair edges. Her depth perception is shot. Her pupils only let in 1/3 of the light they used to. High contrast is her new best friend, but we still had to fix the brain. Super agers, people over 80 with the memory of 50-year-olds, share a common thread. Novelty, not crosswords, not TV, new things, hard things. I handled her my iPad. You're learning photography. Don't be cruel. You're photographing every window in this house. During the hurricane, then you're emailing them to the Historical Society. I'm not touching that ring. You touch it or you lose the house. She touched it. Her fingers shook, but she took a photo. Then another. By 5 p.m., she had 47 pictures of rain on glass. By 6 p.m., she figured out how to attach them to an email. Her brain was building new highways. BDNF, brain-derived neurotropic factor, was flowing. Every new skill releases it. Then the lights died. The clock on the wall stopped at 11:17 p.m. The house went pitch black. The county doesn't care about weather. They care about liability. If the power goes out, the frail get evacuated to a facility automatically. We had to prove she didn't need evacuation. But first, we had to survive the night without water pressure. The research is brutal. Just 2% dehydration makes you cognitively impaired. And older adults don't feel thirsty. Their thirst mechanism is literally broken. I marked a pitcher by flashlight. Sip schedule every 15 minutes. Non-negotiable. She called it Mia's hydration prison. Drink small sips. Drinking too much too quickly can overload the heart. We sat in the dark. The golden girls were gone. The silence was heavy. You need to volunteer. Can't. Busy. Doing what? Watching other people live? The research is specific. 100 hours a year. Altruistic volunteering lowers death rates more than any drug on the market. But you need a reason to get out of bed first. That's ikigai. Reason for being. My grandmother found hers in the dark that night. It wasn't just keeping the house. It was proving me right. Thursday, day 2, 5:30 a.m. I found her in the chair. She hadn't moved. When I touched her shoulder, she flinched. I'm broken. My legs, they don't work. My stomach tightened. If she had torn a muscle, we were gone. I knelt down. Grandma, listen to me. This is important. Is the pain sharp, like a knife, or dull? Your heart rate is steady. No swelling. That's good. It's heavy, like lead. I exhaled. Okay, that's good news. Sharp means injury. Heavy means DOMS, delayed onset muscle soreness. It feels like you're broken, but biologically, it's just inflammation from the repair process. Your muscles are panicked and tight. We don't have time for tight. We have to flush the waste out. The gas stove still worked. I heated a pot of water, soaked 2 hand towels, and wrung them out until they steamed. I wrapped her quads. That burns. Shouldn't we ice it? Not today. Ice is for new injuries and swelling. It shuts down blood flow. We need the opposite. We need vasodilation. Think of it as opening the highway so your blood can carry out the trash. Heat makes the muscle pliable. Cold makes it brittle. You're not going to be brittle today. I spend 20 minutes massaging the tissue. Effleurage strokes, upward toward the heart, assisting the venous return. I could feel the knots releasing under my knuckles. The lead pipe feeling was fading. Okay, time to move. I can't do the squats again, Mia. No squats and no walking. It's too dark, and the risk of tripping is 100. Today we do Zhuang. It translates to standing like a tree. It's static loading. In nursing school, we call it isometric training. You don't move a muscle, but you engage all of them. We're going to trick your brain. I want you to hover your hands 1 inch above the kitchen counter, close enough to grab it if you need it, but try not to touch it. I stood directly behind her, my hands hovering at her waist, my own isometric hold, ready to catch. Grandma put 1 foot directly in front of the other, heel to toe, like a tightrope. I've got you. You're safe. She swayed. I felt her center of gravity shift left. I didn't grab her, I just tapped her hip. A cue, stay center. This wasn't about strength anymore. It was about proprioception, the body's internal GPS. We force her vestibular system and the pressure sensors in her feet to wake up and stabilize her. I'm shaking again. Let it shake. That's your nervous system recalibrating. You're a statue. The wind is outside. Inside, nothing moves. We stood there for a minute in the dark, breathing, rooting. She wasn't fighting gravity anymore. She was making a truce with it. Her heart rate slowed. Her legs stopped trembling. She wasn't just standing up. She was standing ground. I tethered the laptop. The battery icon blinked red. 4%. Just enough for 1 call. Mrs. Chen is waking up. Are you ready? Turn on the camera. Mrs. Chen calling early. Grandma sat in her chair. I aimed the battery-powered work light at the living room rug. It was a spotlight stage. The laptop balanced on a stack of books. Eye level, so she wouldn't hunch. Hunching compresses the lungs, reduces oxygen, accelerates frailty. Mia, the rescue boats are launching in 3 hours. We need to know right now if Ruth goes on the mandatory evacuation list or if she can shelter in place. Show me she can move, or the sheriff is coming to get her. I grabbed the laptop to follow her. The connection stuttered, video pixelating into blocks. Walked to the kitchen. My heart stopped. This was it. Grandma's moment of truth. Grandma pressed her hands on the armrests, the ones I had wrapped in tennis ball grip tape for better friction, the mTOR pathway we had activated yesterday, the protein we had stacked. The B12 was a promise to her future brain. The zhuang we had practiced this morning. It all came down to this. She leaned forward, nose over toes. The cue I drilled into her. Her legs shook, stiff and sore, firing neurons that had been asleep for years. She gritted her teeth. Her knees cracked like dry wood. A sound like a gunshot in the quiet room. She wobbled. My hands hovered, ready to catch her, which would disqualify her instantly. She didn't need strength. She needed nerve. She pushed through the lead pipe feeling, and she stood, the way I had trained her. Steady, deliberate. The environmental modifications made it possible. The lights I had installed. The cleared paths. The contrast tape on the floor. We didn't build a single ounce of muscle in 48 hours. That's impossible. But we woke up in the wiring. We greased the groove. The muscle was there. The signal was just too weak to reach it. We took the brakes off the car. Now she just had to drive it. 1 step, then another. The floorboards creaked, but her knees didn't. Can you tell me what you did yesterday? Grandma smiled. I learned to photograph a hurricane. Want to see? She pulled up the iPad. swiped through the photos she took yesterday afternoon, explained composition, lighting. She used words I'd never heard her say. Depth of field, rule of thirds. I'm forwarding the album to your email right now, Mrs. Chen. Look at the first one. I hot-spotted the iPad. The bandwidth was so choked by the video call that the progress bar crawled and finally sent. Mrs. Chen blinked. You've been busy. I've been alive. The assessment ended. The wait began. 2 hours of Elena screaming at the windows. The world shrinking to the space between our heartbeats. Then the email. Subject, assessment results. I couldn't open it. Grandma did. Dear Ruth, based on observed mobility and cognitive function, you qualify for in-home support status. House remains yours. She didn't cry. I did. Because here's what the research really says. Aging is plastic, malleable. It's not a cliff. It's a series of doors, and every door has a key. The keys are these. 150 minutes of aerobic movements weekly, but only if you add resistance training twice a week to wake up stubborn muscles. 25 to 30 grams of protein per meal, spaced like clockwork, with B12 supplementation after 50. The mind diet. Morning light exposure to reset your broken clock. Novel skills, not passive puzzles. 2 hours a week of real human purpose. And a home that fights for you, not against you. But the master key? It's not any one thing. It's a combination, the synergy, the network. Grandma didn't just fall. She rose. The hurricane passed. Her house stood. So did she. We bought ourselves time. Now, the real work begins. Grandma, you're still wearing the blue glasses. They're not just glasses. They're my cape. And the cape fit perfectly.
Press the subscribe button and hit the bell icon so you don't miss the next video.